Hi everyone, welcome back to KG Graves. In September 2022, went to Toddington Parish Cemetery in Bedfordshire to visit the grave of actor Jack Wild, who was famous for appearing in the film Oliver. More information about Jack coming up shortly, but as usual, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching.
Do you still enjoy watching yourselves in Oliver?
Yeah, it brings back a lot of happy memories.
In retrospect, it's been a benefit.
Oh yeah, I mean, same as with Mark. I wouldn't have seen the world had it not been for, you know, being fortunate enough to be able to play the part of the Artful Dodger.
How old were you when you played that?
I was 14, but originally I was on the London stage, but I wasn't tall enough to play the Dodger.
Yeah. Are you still an Artful Dodger? I mean...
Yeah, do you want your wallet back?
It seemed to affect, one remembers Anthony Newley in the movie, and he's working with Ron Moody and all that kind of thing.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was great fun. One story in particular I remember, in the clay pipes that we smoked, we overheard one day the prop men saying that it was herbal tobacco and that it was good for you as opposed to the normal tobacco. So being kids, I thought, right, I'm going to get some of this. So I goes and asked the prop guys, I said, can I have some of that stuff? And they gave me a bag full of it, and all the Fagin gang went back to my dressing room and we started smoking this stuff, and we went back on the set looking green. It was horrible. It was ridiculous.
Jack Wild was born on the 30th of September 1952 in Royton, Lancashire. He was an English actor and singer. In 1960, at the age of 8, with his parents and his elder brother Arthur, he moved to Hounslow in Middlesex, where he got a job helping a milkman, which paid about 5 shillings. While playing football with his brother in the park, he was discovered by theatrical agent June Collins, mother of Phil Collins. June enrolled both Jack and Arthur at the Barbara Speake Stage School, an independent school in Acton, West London. The Wild brothers sought acting roles to supplement their parents' income. In the autumn of 1964, the pair were cast in the West End Theatre production of Lionel Bart's Oliver. Arthur in the title role and Jack as Charlie Bates, a member of Fagin's gang. In the spring of 1966, Jack left the stage show of Oliver to make the film serial Danny the Dragon for the Children's Film Foundation. His first speaking roles on TV were in an episode of Out of the Unknown and in the third part of the BBC's version of the Wesker trilogy, I'm Talking About Jerusalem. He also appeared in episodes of Z-Cars, The Newcomers and George and the Dragon. Jack was chosen to play the Artful Dodger for the 1968 movie version of Oliver. His performance received critical acclaim and several nominations, including Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor, nominated at the 41st Academy Awards, Golden Globe Award for Most Promising Newcomer, nominated at the 26th Golden Globe Awards, and BAFTA Award for Most Promising Newcomer, nominated at the 22nd British Academy Film Awards. Jack met brothers Sid and Marty Croft, who thought he would make a good lead for a show they were developing called H.R. Puffenstuff. He starred as Jimmy in Puffenstuff's only season, 1969, as well as in the film Puffenstuff 1970, which was released shortly after the show was concluded. Jack then appeared in Melody 1971 and Fly to the Doves, also 1971. In 1972 he appeared as a stowaway in an episode of BBC TV's The Oneiden Line. In 1973 he was in The 14. On television, Jack appeared in a BBC adaptation of Our Mutual Friend in 1976. During the 1970s, he was considered a teen heartthrob. Jack also embarked on a recording career, releasing the Jackwild album for Capitol Records, which contained the single Some Beautiful. In the early 1970s, he also released the albums Everything's Coming Up Roses and A Beautiful World on Buddha Records. Jack returned to the big screen in a few minor roles, such as in the 1991 Kevin Costner film Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves and Basil 1998. For the most part, he spent the remainder of his career working in theatre. His last major appearance was as the male lead in the rock musical Virus. The show ran for 2 weeks at the Theatre Royal Nottingham in 1999. For his final film appearance, he had a minor role in Moussaka and Chips 2005. In his personal life, Jack first met Welsh-born actress Gaynor Jones when they were around 12 years old at the Barbara Speake Stage School. After he left in 1966, he did not see her again until Christmas 1970. They married on the 14th of February 1976. She left him in 1985 because of his chronic drinking. Jack met his second wife, Claire Harding, when he was working with her in Jack and the Beanstalk in Worthing. They married in Bedford in September 2005. Jack suffered many illnesses. By 21, he was an alcoholic. After exhausting his remaining fortune, he lived with his retired father for a few years. His alcoholism caused 3 cardiac arrests and resulted in numerous stays in hospitals. He was diagnosed with diabetes on the 14th of March 1983. His alcoholism ruined both his career and first marriage. During the mid-80s, he often drank 3 to 4 bottles of vodka a week and typically drank half a bottle of vodka and 2 bottles of wine every day. He later admitted his alcoholism was so debilitating that he was incapable of performing any kind of work. He once attended a drying out clinic for drug addicts and alcoholics run by Pete Townsend, but after being dry for 6 weeks, he bought a bottle of champagne to celebrate that he had stopped drinking. Jack eventually became sober on the 6th of March 1989 after joining a support group, Alcoholics Victorious. In 2001, Jack was diagnosed with oral cancer. He blamed the disease on his drinking and smoking habits. He underwent chemotherapy immediately and had his tongue and voice box removed in July 2004, leaving him unable to speak. He had to communicate through his wife for the rest of his life. Jack died on the 1st of March 2006 of oral cancer at the age of 53. At the time of his death, he and his wife had been working on his autobiography. She said, "All the material was there when Jack died, it just needed rearranging and editing." The book, It's a Dodger's Life, was published in 2016 with the epilogue by his wife. Jack appeared in 18 films or TV shows between 1967 and 2005. He also released 3 albums and 3 singles between 1970 and 1972. Let's see where his grave is located. So, there you have it, the grave of Jack Wild, English actor and singer. As usual, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, it's absolutely free, and hit that notification bell for more videos like this. Thank you to you who have already subscribed. See you on the next one.